Hey, good Sunday afternoon, early evening. This is State Representative Brad Halbrook coming to you live from Shelbyville, Illinois. And wow, what a week it's been. It's been a cool week. We've had some ice yesterday. Hopefully, you've all survived that. And appreciate you all tuning in here tonight here for a just kind of a quick Sunday evening update on what's going on. We're trying some new technology here. We're using Restream, and we're trying to figure out how to make this all work and to have an enjoyable experience. And while we're waiting on folks to join us, I'm just going to encourage you to go to our websites. The official site is rephalbrook.com, and you can see the email there if there's anything that we can help you with, rephalbrook.com, and the official email there. On the unofficial side, you can find us at bradhalbrook.com. And Brad Halbrook at bradhalbrook.com is the email address. And also, you're joining us here on the Facebook channel, Brad Halbrook with the blue check mark. And again, please click the notifications, and when we go live, you'll know that. And then also new tonight, and hopefully you've seen this, is the YouTube channel, Brad Halbrook. And you can click subscribe and the notifications, so when we go live there, you can be the first to know that also. And also, we're going to try something new here. I'm not sure how it's going to work, but if you're on either platform, we're streaming live to both platforms tonight. You should be able to leave a comment there like you normally would on either platform, and hopefully they will stream in here and we'll be able to see those. So with that, I am going to get kind of right into our discussion for this evening. And again, I just appreciate everybody taking a few minutes of their time to join in. Like always, we appreciate it when you like and share our content and let others know about it. And again, I encourage you to go to rephalbrook.com or bradhalbrook.com and sign up for our weekly e-news updates and text messages that go out. And guys, with that, just want to give you a week in review real quick. The spring session started this week. We were scheduled for 3 days, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. However, Tuesday and Thursday got canceled. We only went in for 1 day on Wednesday, dealt with about 4 different pieces of legislation. The first thing that we did was to change the House rules. This happened last summer to allow for House floor votes to be done remotely. The Senate had done this early last year, and of course, both chambers allowed for remote committee work, and that still will be the case going through this spring, will be remote committee work. But again, the rules were extended for yet through the spring session on a vote of 69 to 26 to allow House members to vote on House floor action remotely, 69-26. I voted in opposition to the bill. I think that we need to be in Springfield. That's where you can get the full impact of the debate. When you're remote, you're not going to be able to weigh in and ask questions. You're not going to be able to discuss them, not going to be able to talk to them on the House floor. Now, when we're doing committee work, that's a little different story. Committee members and witnesses can have access to two-way interaction, but when it comes to the House floor votes, that is not the case. Another piece of legislation that happened was an elections bill. This is the third piece of elections legislation that's happened in the last several months. Was in the spring to move the primary date from mid-March out to June 28th. And then there were some changes again last fall. And then just last Wednesday, there were some changes made. There was 4 or 5 items in the prior legislation that needed to be cleaned up as we move forward. And so that passed out of the House chamber on a divided vote. Also, there were some changes, HB 3138. This had to do with the judiciary and the way the subcircuits in some circuits are divided up. And there was some substantial changes done to that. That bill went out of the House 6634. And again, all of these things that we're talking about, with the exception of the House rule that did not need the governor's signature, all these things were immediately sent to the governor, and he signed those here late in the week. The other bill that we want to just touch on real quickly was HB 3512. And this was a trailer bill to the Criminal Justice Reform Bill. If you remember back in the wee hours, we're coming up on the 1-year anniversary of the lame duck session on January the 13th. In the wee hours, I think the Senate voted on this just about 4 a.m. after having the bill on the desk for just about an hour. This was a 740 page plus bill. dealing with a reform in the criminal justice code. And again, there's just trailer bill after trailer bill to propose fixes to that original piece of legislation. This legislation that we saw on Wednesday had to deal with the number of phone calls that folks that was incarcerated could make while they were incarcerated, and the number of phone calls that they could make every time that they moved from one place to another. And so this created quite a debate, quite a stir, and is going to be kind of interesting to see how this plays out. Also, there was a deadline or a timeline to start of January the 1st to do some training for police officers. And because some of the training is not yet in place, that deadline got pushed off to the summer. So that will be a help to our law enforcement agencies and those that are doing the training to have that pushed off into the summer. And so that's kind of what Wednesday was all about. And so anyhow, the other things, just looking forward to the coming week, is we're scheduled again to be in there Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday this week, but that was canceled Friday morning. So our next day back in Springfield will be Tuesday, the 25th of January. And so that just leaves us to district work and committee work. We have several committees posted for this week. Again, those are all done virtually, and I will post that link to find those different schedule. I'll post that up on our Facebook tomorrow, and we'll probably include that in some email as it goes out. So that's kind of what's going on in Springfield. Also in the district, last Monday, we started our traveling office hours back up. So what we're trying to do is be somewhere in the district, somewhere every Monday afternoon, early evening, doing traveling office hours, so that if you're not able to get to Shelbyville or to our other office in Champaign, you can connect with us there. We'll be in Sullivan at the American Legion building tomorrow evening from 4 to 5:30. And if this time is not conducive for you and you want to connect with us another time, just give us a call at 217-774-1306, and I'll put the email address back up when we get ready to kind of close out. We'll walk through some questions, see if there's any questions or comments that have come in. Also, on the political side, since the primary has been pushed off from mid-March until June 28th, typically we are done by Thanksgiving or the first few days of December with petition work to be on the ballot. That will start this Thursday, the 13th, and go for 60 days. And so we'll be more coming out about the petition work and the things that are going on there also. Also on the political side, if you're interested in learning more about local politics, the local party stuff, becoming a precinct committeeman, a volunteer, maybe being a candidate for local office, the Shelby County Republicans have a training this Saturday in Shelbyville, starts at 9 o'clock, will run all day. And you can go to their website, shelbycountyrepublicans.com/calendar. Should be the top item there, precinct and candidate training this Saturday in Shelbyville. Also, we're starting back up again here in just about a week and a half with our pizza, petitions, and politics events all across the district. Wednesday, the 19th, we will be in Shelbyville at 6 p.m., 6 to 8 at Joe's Pizza. And we'd love to have you come out and say hi, sign our petitions, get to meet the local candidates, and just have a good time. We'll have pizza, good friends, and just a good fellowship. Again, I just remind you to go to rephalbrook.com, bradhalbrook.com, and just be sure to like and share our comments. So we've got some folks, Mike, looks like he's checking in from Cape Coral, Florida. I guess there's any ice there. And so I'm just looking here. Lots of thanks, lots of appreciation. Guys, I don't see any other questions here in the comments. I appreciate you giving us a shout here tonight, a tune in. Again, I'm going to put up these different websites. And there's on the unofficial side, bradhalbrook.com. And the email address is real simply brad@bradhalbrook.com. On the official side, here we go, rephalbrook.com, halbrook@ILHouseGOP. So guys, with that, I appreciate your time tuning in this evening. Let us know how we can help you. And again, thanks for all your support, and we will talk to you real soon. Have a good evening and a safe evening. Talk soon. Good night.